Alright, this is how you create a passport photo yourself without going to freaking drugstore or whatever you gotta do. It sucks to do that. So all you need is, let's see, you're gonna need some Kodak premium photo paper or whatever, high gloss or matte, doesn't matter. 4x6 is what I use. Um, and you're gonna need a decent printer. You don't need laser or anything like that. I use a all-in-one HP ink. Um, I guess it's about a 2013 version. Works great. So what you're going to need is a SLR camera, um, preferably, or a camera that can take some decent pictures. It doesn't have to be SLR. I don't know why the hell I said that. Um, Probably could use an iPhone if you can mount it on a tripod or however you mount it. You don't have to stand for this. You can sit in a chair. Just make sure you have a pretty white background. I just use the wall in my house. I have a white wall in my office, and I sit there in a pretty shitty little chair, and I take the photo. Um, Something good is the back of your when you take the photo, be as close to the wall as possible. That way, you can prevent as much shadowing as possible on the wall behind you. I don't use a flash. You can, I guess. You can experiment with that. It's up to you. So once you get your photo taken, I use Photoshop. If you don't have Photoshop, use Fireworks. If you don't have Fireworks, use some other photo editor and import the picture into that application. And whatever your photo size is, you want to drop that down to, I use 1200 by 1200. If your photo comes out, not a square, not a 1-to-1 ratio, you want to go ahead and make sure you get it into a 1-to-1 ratio. So I use 1200 by 1200, and I set the pixels to 300 dpi on the camera. That's how it comes out standard. Minimum of 180 dpi is probably what you're going to use to do any sort of printing. And once you have that done, we're going to go into, and I'm going to give the example here in Photoshop. You see my ugly ass mugshot right here, and I go into image size, and since you're doing a photo and we're talking about inches here, I do 2x2 here on the under inches. I don't mess with the pixels. And you click OK, and you can see my photo resizes. And you can do any cleaning up you have if you have some tone, contrast, color, filters. I sharpened this image actually before I printed it because it came out sort of blurred in the photo. I had to take the picture myself, so it didn't focus properly when I hit the timer button on the camera and then sat my ass down to get the picture. But anyways, Sharpen works pretty well to clean up a fuzzy picture. So here we got our 2x2 inch picture ready to go. I'm going to use my 4x6 paper. I'm going to load that into the printer and go ahead and hit Control P or Command P on a Mac. And this is what's going to come up. Go into printer settings, and I choose paper size right here, 4x6, and make sure your presets are set to photo paper. And go ahead and save that and hit print, and your picture should come out right in the center of that 4x6 paper. And what you're going to have to do, my wife crops, so I'm fortunate. I got access to some crazy ass cropping tools over here, so I can easily crop this picture out of the center of this photo paper, and it works great. And once you're done with that, you're all set. Send that shit over to the U.S. What is it, U.S. Department of State or whatever, and they're gonna issue you a brand new shiny passport. And you have fun with that. Have a good day. Thanks for watching this bullshit. Like it if you care. If you don't give a shit, that's great too. All right, have a good day.